Marcus Chen's heart pounded as his descent module pierced the alien skies of Zeta 9. From above, the alien world was a stunning mosaic of shimmering oceans and emerald continents, the first human to make direct contact with extraterrestrial life. Marcus gripped the controls tightly, wrestling both awe and unease. The AI assistant broke his thoughts. Descent in T minus 60 seconds. Taking a breath, Marcus braced himself. Years of training had led to this historic moment, but nothing could prepare him for what waited below. The module landed softly. Once sensors confirmed the air was breathable, Marcus stepped outside, greeted by a crisp breeze. The alien landscape sprawled ahead, towering crimson trees, crystalline mountains reflecting light like prisms, and skies that shimmered green like polished emeralds. A clearing led him toward the strange city he had glimpsed from orbit, a magnificent collection of spiraling structures, organic and intricate, as though the buildings had grown directly from the Earth itself. Impressive, Marcus muttered as he activated his universal translator. Clearing his throat, he stepped forward and called out, "I come in peace, representing Earth." Laughter echoed from the brush, sharp and melodic. Four figures emerged, their forms unmistakably feminine. They were blue-skinned, with a bioluminescent glow that shimmered in the sunlight. At the center stood the tallest of the group, her silver hair cascading like liquid light, violet eyes gleaming with amusement. "Well, well," the leader said, her tone translated into a soft, teasing voice. "What's this? A little creature from that water mud world they call Earth?" Marcus frowned. "I'm Marcus Chen, an envoy for peace. More laughter. The smallest alien, with spiky azure hair, giggled. "It talks! How adorable!" "Perhaps we keep it as a pet," another suggested with a smirk. Marcus's cheeks burned. This was far from the diplomatic reception he had envisioned. "Earth is not primitive," Marcus argued, mustering his confidence. "We have advanced technology, science, and culture to share." The silver-haired leader tilted her head, her amusement unwavering. "You seem determined, Marcus Chen." "Very well, show us this technology you speak of." Relieved at the opportunity, Marcus activated his portable holographic projector. Above them, a luminous image of Earth appeared, showcasing its diverse climates, architecture, and ecosystems. "This is my world," he explained, zooming in on cities and forests. "Our achievements in science and engineering have shaped everything you see here." For a moment, the leader's mocking demeanor softened, replaced by curiosity. "Fascinating," she murmured, studying the data. Her name, he learned, was Era, yet not all were impressed. "Enough," barked one of Era's companions. "Are we really going to spend the day entertaining this Earth creature?" Era smirked. "Oh, but he's full of surprises. Aren't you, Marcus?" Her violet eyes met his, the playful edge in her voice carrying something Marcus couldn't quite place, a predatory energy mixed with intrigue. "Come with me," she said. "I'll show you our world, and perhaps you'll teach me more about yours." Era guided Marcus through the crystalline city, where the architecture defied logic, fluid and organic, with no hard lines or edges. He marveled at their technology, platforms that hovered in midair, shimmering pathways suspended like spider silk, and walls that rippled open at a touch. "This is beyond anything we've imagined," Marcus admitted as Era led him deeper into a vast atrium. "And yet," Era replied softly, "your species fascinates me. So primitive, yet brimming with potential." Her gaze lingered on him, unsettling but captivating. Marcus cleared his throat, focusing on the holographic displays swirling above them. Maps of molecular structures, equations he barely understood. "How do you manipulate matter at this scale?" he asked, amazed. Era arched an eyebrow, the faintest glimmer of respect in her expression. "Perhaps you're not as simple as you seem?" What followed over the next days blurred the lines between diplomacy and something far more personal. Era's teasing grew intimate, her questions turning to Earth's biology and Marcus's own nature. As they spent time together, Marcus found himself drawn to her despite the uncharted territory of their interactions. But the bond they formed would soon lead to consequences neither of them could foresee. 1 month later, during a tense meeting with Zatan officials, Era and her three companions appeared, their faces pale, their expressions grim. Marcus, Era said, her voice trembling, we need to talk. In private chambers, the truth emerged. We're pregnant, Era confessed, her violet eyes meeting Marcus's with a mix of shock and wonder. All of us. Marcus staggered. That's impossible. We're different species. Nira, the spiky-haired one, chimed in somberly. It appears our biologies are unexpectedly compatible. Scientists are baffled, but the proof is undeniable. Era's hand brushed her abdomen protectively. These children will be the first of their kind. The gravity of the situation struck Marcus like a thunderclap. What began as a mission of peaceful first contact had spiraled into something unprecedented. The fate of two civilizations now rested in the hands of four alien women. And him. News of the pregnancies ignited a firestorm. The Zetan High Council erupted into debates, some seeing the hybrid offspring as a threat, others as an evolutionary miracle. Religious factions cried heresy, while scientists clamored to study the phenomenon. Marcus and the four women were placed under protective custody, though the gilded cage felt little different from imprisonment. This is a disaster, Marcus groaned one night. Era's lips curled into a faint smile. Or an opportunity. Together they began crafting a plan, a way to unite the factions and show both species that their union represented hope, not ruin. The unborn children born of two worlds could be a bridge to something greater. Perhaps, Marcus said quietly, watching the alien sun rise beyond their window. This was meant to happen, a new beginning for us all. Era placed a hand on her abdomen, her expression resolute. Then let's make it count.